So,
is it recording?
yeah, we're here with Craig. Craig just uploaded a video recently.
Well, yeah, about a week ago.
Yeah, about a week ago. It's about UFOs. It was a response kind of video to a man called Stephen M.
Greer. He's a ufologist, and he's a retired medical doctor.
We'll cut quickly to a little bit of footage of Stephen M. Greer, and then we'll come right back.
Okay.
But we saw it and then it just vanished. It didn't float away, but it was hovering silently. And I became extremely interested that I had seen something from another world. And so I began to look into this matter a great deal. And as time went on, I really got involved very heavily and had a number of experiences with these ET spacecraft and the beings on board them over when I was a young man, late teenager.
Okay, so you've had a look at Stephen M. Greer and what he thinks. Now, Craig, you've got a slightly different twist on the whole UFO situation, haven't you? Tell us a little bit about your thoughts on UFOs.
Right. Obviously, UFOs exist. Now, a UFO does not necessarily have to mean an alien from outer space from a different planet, because all the initials of a UFO simply mean is unidentified flying object. So if you see something and you don't know what it is, that is classified as a UFO. So anything can be a UFO.
Okay.
You know, we see UFOs all the time.
Let's backpedal a little bit. Let's talk about UFOs, which are aliens from other planets, rather than like my mate just threw a stone and I don't know what it was.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be a natural phenomenon called an optical illusion.
Yeah, or my mate throwing a stone and I...
Yes, but you can't quite see what it is. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Not an optical
I understand.
Illusion, yeah. But
so aliens coming down to this planet from other worlds, travelling vast distances, visiting us for nefarious purposes. What do you think about that?
Well, a lot of people, I know you're going to find this funny, but I've read about this. A lot of people who claimed... Are we now talking about people who have been abducted by aliens, or people have seen just...
It's really talking about the video that you uploaded where you were talking about UFOs and you don't believe... Am I right in thinking you don't believe that UFOs, alien spacecraft, come here visiting from other planets?
No, I do not believe we are... I do not believe that aliens are being visited... Let me translate that. Let me start again. I do not believe that aliens are visiting Earth. No.
Okay, we'll cut to a little bit of footage of you explaining that, and then we'll come right back.
But here's the problem I have with Stephen M. Greer and his fans who follow him. He believes that aliens from other planets, even from other galaxies, are visiting Earth. I don't see how that is accurate, sir. Because the distances in space are just too vast.
Okay, so that was you explaining it. So what you basically said was the distances. This is your problem. The distances involved.
Well, it's not a problem. Well, it is a very big problem because the distances in space are astronomical. That's where the term comes from. The distances between objects in space are beyond anyone's comprehension. We are just a tiny planet in a solar system that is even insignificantly tiny to our own galaxy, the Milky Way, let alone other galaxies out there.
So if they're
It's just
beyond,
huge, like, you know.
if they're beyond our comprehension, then surely they're beyond your comprehension, and that it would be possible to travel those distances.
Well, the only way how that would be possible is one, if a race, you know, an alien race had super advanced technology that
Okay.
we're not aware of yet, and they would have to have a tremendous age span as well.
Not if they can travel very fast.
But then again, that's another problem. How fast are we talking about?
They
'Cause,
probably have to create wormholes.
Yeah, but then again, on what scientific evidence? Because now we're
No.
just getting into...
No, there's no evidence, but
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
they could be really,
yeah.
really more advanced than us.
Yeah, but see, when you say that, you're then just getting into your imagination. So you could say anything about aliens. You know, I mean, I could say aliens from the planet Quacka Lama from a solar system on the other end of our galaxy, the Milky Way, are able to live for 300,000 years, and that gives them the time to come and visit Earth. So I could say
Right, let me,
anything.
let me just state, I don't believe that they are visiting Earth.
No.
Because that's a bit mad. But
Exactly.
Do you believe that they exist somewhere?
Yes, I do believe that. That is a high possibility.
Okay.
I
It's
just don't believe
it's
that
almost
alien-
impossible for them not to exist somewhere.
Exactly, because of all of the stars, and you know, of the countless of stars. Each star is a sun. Each of those suns could have a solar system. And
billions do.
yeah, sorry.
Billions do.
Oh, yeah,
have
okay,
solar
yeah,
systems,
yeah.
My problem with it,
Billions
really,
do, yeah.
I understand what you're saying, and it makes sense that if you're anything I say about aliens getting here and crossing the distances would be me guessing. That's the problem. It would just be me hazarding a guess.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, let me put it this way then. What that would mean is if you didn't believe that a race of aliens, or billions of races of aliens,
Yeah.
it could be, had the technology and the know-how to do that. If you didn't believe that, then what you're basically saying is that we here on Earth will never be any more advanced than we are today. I don't know what the next step science will take, whether we'll be able to move things with the power of our mind, or whether nanotechnology will be
Telekinesis.
able to make food out of soil.
And whether a
But-
person can stop a person from stuttering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you took a person 150 years ago, which isn't a long time ago, really.
No.
What was happening 150 years ago? You know, people were riding on trains, and that was amazing for them. You know, they were traveling faster than they ever thought they could. But if you took a person 150 years ago and you told them that we'll have something in space that'll be flying around the planet, not within our atmosphere, and there'll be people on that, and they'll be doing experiments looking down at us, most of them wouldn't believe it to be true. Some of them would think you're a crackpot and you're just making it up. But I think there'd be some who'd think, well, you know, we got on horses and we travelled faster. We developed trains which made us travel faster. We developed the motor car. We developed motorbikes. We developed aeroplanes only 100 years ago. So if you look at it as a natural progression where we're better today than we were yesterday because science and technology moves on, then surely that natural progression means that one day, if we survive as a species, we would be able to cross these vast distances in a blink of an eye, because everything moves on. So if a species of aliens, or sorry, not a species, but if a society of aliens somewhere was alive for sufficiently long enough, then surely they would be able to have the technology to cross those distances, enabling them to come and visit us. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So So by that logic, then there probably are aliens from other planets coming to visit us.
Yes,
The
okay.
highly unlikelihood of it, the likelihood of it not happening is as massive as the likelihood of it happening. It's probably absolutely certain it happens,
Well,
and as much as it's
right.
absolutely certain that it doesn't.
So where are they then? I said this in the video. If they are visiting us, where are they? Or are they only visiting America because apparently anything that happens there?
America's a
Yeah.
different issue, and I
You
mean,
know.
lots of people I think are making things up.
Yes.
But the way you're looking at it there is if a society is advanced enough that it's able to cross massive massive distances, then that race of beings would be so far ahead of us.
They'd be bored of us. They wouldn't bother even.
Well, no,
Why would they
we
come-
wouldn't be able to. We wouldn't be able to actually even conceive,
Comprehend.
yeah,
Yeah.
of them being there. Like,
Be like an ant pie looking up at us.
well, like a bacteria that we look at through a microscope. The bacteria is not aware of us looking at it and how complex and complicated we
So
are.
are you saying then that these aliens could be giants?
What the fuck are you talking about?
The Space Giants. Goldar, a 50-foot robot, and his electronic space family are created to defend our world.
So wait, hang on. So because yeah, what the fuck? Right.
Well, you could if the universe is if the universe is infinite, then the size might. Yeah, you could have our entire galaxy could be the size of an atom in a petri dish, couldn't it? And you could have just
Well,
an
yeah,
alien
because
looking
the
through.
universe is huge. Yes.
Yeah, this
It's
is
just massive. It's unbelievable.
unfathomably vast. It's
This is
never
this is
ending.
one of the reasons
I
why
think it ends.
I'm an atheist.
That's not to say God didn't create the Big Bang, but no, I don't believe that myself.
No, but it's like you take the Christians for example, right? And they believe that we are made in God's image, and that we are something special. If you had an alien, but yeah, if you had a race of aliens who had the same intelligence, even more intelligent than what we have got, then they are not going to be Christians either, are they? So yet, to the Christians, how could God had created the entire universe
Because-
and created everything where if you had aliens who had the same intelligence as us, well, they would have never even heard of
No,
Christianity.
any species, if they were intelligent, they realise that
Yeah,
religion was
but
a load
surely,
of fucking shit.
I know that, but then again, saying that, if they had religion, they would have their own religion. Now we have never heard of.
Well, there's loads of
You know.
religions on this planet, isn't there? And it's all from the perspective of where you are. So, Jesus was meant to have, landed down in Bethlehem in 2,000 years ago. Well, there was a sea separating North America from the Holy Land, wasn't there? So American Indians would never have, known anything
Yeah.
about the fictional character Jesus.
Guess they're all in hell, aren't they?
Yeah,
for not
that's
hearing about
exactly
Jesus.
that's the point.
why
So it's just it's all your perspective,
rubbish, no?
and that's what I mean about like aliens. It's all perspective. There's no way that if a race of aliens was visiting this planet, if they had the sufficient technology to travel those distances, they would be so far ahead of us that we wouldn't.
Well, yeah.
We wouldn't be able to comprehend them. We wouldn't be able to understand them. We wouldn't be able to. It would literally be like trying to communicate with bacteria. It would be like trying to get bacteria to book a holiday.
So you're basically saying that not only are these
But it's
aliens
almost gone.
giants, they're also a lot more intelligent than
Well,
we
they
are.
would have to be, wouldn't they? They would have to be.
Yeah, but we've got intelligence as well. I mean, we can
How do we know we're
speak,
intelligent?
Can't
we
we?
have
We
nothing,
can
we have nothing to
communicate.
compare it to, apart from the other animals on the
A
planet.
cat, a dog.
Apart from
But
our
then
planet,
again, saying that, cats and dogs are also intelligent too,
Well,
aren't
they
they?
didn't
Just
create
in their
the
own way.
internal
No,
combustion
but they're
engine.
intelligent in their own way, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not stupid. They're still sentient beings, aren't they?
So
they still feel pain. And
The
stuff.
issue was from your
Anyway.
video where you said that It's crazy to think that aliens could be visiting you because the distances are so vast.
And the age. I mean, they would have to have such tremendous lifespan.
But you're only looking at it from your own perspective, from being...
Because I have to, because from the world that I'm in, I can only go by what...
No, but if everybody did that, if everybody thought about it like that, then you wouldn't have people who dream, and who dream up aeroplanes and space rockets, and dream up inventing helicopters, and you wouldn't have Leonardo da Vinci. You can't just only accept it from your own terms.
They could have been around a lot longer than humans. The universe is almost 14 billion years old. They could have developed...
4.5 billion years old.
Not 14 billion.
No, that's the size of the universe.
That's what I said.
Oh, I said so said the Earth.
No, not the Earth.
So what I'm saying is, you've got to accept... I mean, you don't have to accept anything. You can believe what you want. But what I'm saying is, you're only looking at it from your perspective. From your perspective on Earth in 2015, that the distances are too vast. And from that perspective, you are 100% right. The distances are too vast. The closest planet is like 4.3 light years away, I think, isn't it?
Proxima Centauri in a solar system called Alpha Centauri.
Near the constellation Leo.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I made that up.
I don't know, but you can only see in southern
somewhere
hemisphere.
In the vicinity of Betelgeuse. 4.3 light years, too far away to travel. Massive distance. It would take, I don't know, something like 800,000 years or something mental, I think, and it travelling like
0.3 years if you go in the speed of light.
Yeah, if you go the speed of light, which you can't travel. So the fastest, I think it's something like 800,000 years. The fastest we could possibly travel now. It would take that long to get that.
The fastest man-made object at the moment, and well, at least it was. I don't know if it still is in now, but is Voyager 1. Voyager 1.
How fast is that going?
40,000 miles per hour, which is about 12 miles a second.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Which is fast. And even at that speed, to get to Proxima Centauri, it wouldn't reach the year, if I'm not mistaken, my calculations are correct, it wouldn't reach Proxima Centauri until the year 73,500 AD. And yet we're supposed to believe that aliens are visiting Earth.
Yeah, but
seriously, you know.
No, but see, you're only seeing it from your perspective.
Well, I have to. What other perspective do I have?
That's how things get changed. That's how people's visions and ideas get made reality.
I can use my imagination to think of crazy things, but that's how science fiction starts, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
I'm not interested in science fiction. I'm interested in science facts.
Fiction usually turns into fact.
Can do. It all depends on the circumstances, though.
People said they were crazy when they wanted to go to the moon.
Ah, but
don't even say
did we?
Yeah, because you can look through a telescope and see the moon land in sight. So yeah, we definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There were 400,000 people working for NASA to send somebody to the moon. That would mean Have you ever tried to keep a secret with 2 or 3 people?
Yes, impossible.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Does that? Try and do it with 400,000 people.
Yeah, but have you seen the program, the conspiracy hoax?
Yeah.
That we never went to
all the things have been debunked.
Moon.
No, we did go to the moon.
But if we did, how could we survive the Earth's deadly radiation? Because because we're, it's the Earth's atmosphere that protects us from the sun's deadly radiation.
The International Space Station, then?
I don't know, because I mean,
it's just shielded. The ships are shielded, aren't they? They're shielded
but it can't be shielded in those thin cotton.
Yeah, the people in space right now.
Cotton.
They're in a ship. They're in a metal ship that's shielded.
Okay, a ship shielded, I can stand, but we're talking about people who actually got
we've got submarines that go under the sea, like hundreds of meters, and they survive. There's no air there, but they're all alive, and the reason is because that submarine is shielded from the water.
But I'm talking about...
So we made shielded ships in space that are shielded from radiation.
Well, if you let me finish now, I'm talking about like people like Neil Armstrong, where you see him coming down the ladder. It's one small step for man, one step for man. You remember that?
There can be miracles if you believe.